guys? Welcome to the stream. I am Rest/X Stream, YouTube. How y'all doing? Today is a top 10 Pokemon, Psychic Pokemon list. And hopefully y'all enjoy this. If you'd like this, like, subscribe, follow, share, retweet, whatever your flavor of the month is. There will be no legendaries, no mega. Well, there's megas, but nothing that turns into a mega psychic, which is nothing. So, here we go. Number 10. Let's start this bitch up. Number 10 is Bronzong. Yes, let's start this with some saltiness. Everyone throw your tables out of the way. Why is Bronzong on my top 10 psychic Pokemon list? 1. Tank. 2. Tank. 3. Tank. No, wait. That's not. I only have 3 of the same thing. Tank. Whatever. This boy is the tank of all tanks. Yes, he does die to like shadow and dark and shit like that. I know what he dies to. He dies to random shit. Alright, he dies to fire. But overall, his tankiness is really good. You bring him out with the trick room. You bring him out, have him set up the rain dance. He has levitate for the most part. You're good. I mean, he will just literally just float over everything. That's number 10 in my book, Bronzong. Now, he does look weird. He's probably not the greatest looking Pokemon. And there's very few times I actually pick a Pokemon that's good competitively. I really don't pick competitive Pokemon because I don't go by that. I go by look. But I like the idea. And he's really strong competitively and normally. So that's number 10. Number 9. Boop. Twit. Twit. Is Xanadu. You're like, what? What's this little Pokemon? This Pokemon sucks. It does. It does. Pokemon suck. It sucks balls. But I do like the look of the Pokemon. Again, I do my top 10s not by competitiveness. I do it by how the Pokemon looks, how do I like the design, how I like the idea, the type together. It looks really neat. I like all the above. Now, sometimes competitive will move it higher, but I like this Pokemon look a lot better than Bronzong. It looks like a freaking Native American bird, which is weird. Look at that. Look how weird that Pokemon looks. But again, I like the idea. I love the look. It doesn't have like the most damage. It's not really fast. It's overall ass competitively. It really is not that great of a Pokemon. But I enjoy using it. It has a lot of uniqueness of being a flying and a psychic type. I believe it can learn ghost type moves. I don't know about dark, but I know for sure it can learn ghost type moves. So it's a pretty strong Pokemon non-competitively. If you just use it regularly, it'll do some work. But other than that, this Pokemon's pretty booty, but I love the look, I love the idea. So that's number 9. Number 8, oops, is Delphox. You're like, what? Yes, Fire Psychic. Now, I'm a big fan of Braixen myself. I think Braixen is one of my favorite fire types out there because I love the look, I love the idea. But I like this Pokemon before because it's psychic and it has that fire feel and it looks real like a real godlike magician. As a male, it feels like it's like a wizard, like Gandalf the Burnt. Okay, and he looks really neat, or she, depending on how you talk to. And this form looks like a guy. The other form looks like a girl. So if you got a guy Braixen, there's some issues there. You know, there's some tucking involved. But the Pokemon overall idea looks really neat. A fox with fire looks cool, but competitively, it's not that bad of a Pokemon. It's not slow. It's pretty fast. Has really good damage. Can synergize really well with chloroform. Sunny Day teams. It can. It's a lot of speed if you need it. It's a good glass cannon if you can get it off. If it's not fast enough, you're going to get body. But it has a lot of trickiness as it can learn like Ghost, Psychic, Fire. I believe it can learn Solar Beam too. There's a lot of things it can do. And this Pokemon's pretty fun to use. It's one of those Pokemon you probably picked up at the beginning. If you didn't pick up the Froakie, you picked up the Fire version and you probably stuck with it and you're like, this Pokemon's pretty badass. Now we all know Greninja's Beast, but this is not that bad of a Pokemon. Alright, number 7. Oopsie, again. Hey, I am really bad at this. Is Garbodor. Now you're like, why Garbodor so low on the list? It's because I like Garbodor myself as a psychic type. I like Garbodor. Not psychic. As a fairy, I think it's a top 3 Pokemon. As psychic, I'm not really the biggest fan of it psychic type. Now, I was always been a fan when it got Mega, and it was pretty cool looking. Like, hey, look, you're Mega, you have a fairy, and all that jazz. It's neat. But it's not high on my psychic list. And I want y'all to read this. I keep using Attract on my trainer to get my way. That is how cheap this Pokemon is. And plus, this list needs some sex appeal. Let's be honest. This list doesn't have enough sex appeal at all. I added some pictures in here to make it a little bit over the top. A little bit on the racy side. But number 7 is Gardevoir. You already know how good it is. It's a fighter. It's a beast PvE. It's a beast PvP. It can wipe through anyone. Its Mega is strong. It's Rule 34 material. Every guy gets a boner when they have this Pokemon. It's a lot of things this Pokemon has, but it probably should have made it higher than 7. I mean, it really should. But in my opinion, my warped reality, this is my number 7 favorite psychic type. Not anything. If it was Fairy, it'd be higher. If it was Rule 34, it'd be higher. Fairy. Well, I'm saying Fairy. If it was Fairy, it'd be psychic type. No, it's not my favorite psychic type. Gotta be honest, not my favorite. But it's top 10 though, so it's a top 10 psychic. Number 6 is Starmie. Like, what? Whoa, what? You have Starmie before Gardevoir? Yes! OG, baby! The first psychic type that I didn't know it was psychic type when I first time I fought it. I thought it was only water only. I'm like, oh, it's Starmie. Nothing. That's a water type. Who gives two shits about it, right? You just killed it with a Pikachu and didn't think about it twice. And then you played Pokemon Stadium like I did and learned it was psychic water. And you went, why, before we get on that question, why isn't Golduck psychic water? But that's a different conversation. So I learned this Pokemon was psychic. Its array of moves just went out there. Expanded crazy. This Pokemon has a giant move pool it can use with water, ice, psychic, ghost. I think it actually can learn electric if I won't be honest. I'm not positive about that last part, but I thought I saw him use electric. Who knows? This Pokemon is really string. It has rapid spin to get rid of all those damn stealth rocks competitively. This Pokemon has is viable. It's not slow. It's pretty fast. I think it's kind of bulky. I believe it's pretty bulky. It lived through a Thunderbolt. Kind of pissed me off. This Pokemon's pretty neat. I like it. It's old school OG Misty. You know, we love those Misties in the chat. Misty's Bay. You have to put her top Pokemon in there. Starmie. Number 5 is Senior Slowbro. Now let me get this picture standing up so you can see all the Rule 34 of this one. Slowbro is number 5. You're like, why? I have a soft spot for derpy Pokemon that have power. I was going to put Slowbro and Slowking together, but I like Slowbro better. I like derpy-ass Pokemon. Derpy-ass Pokemon are pretty neat. This Pokemon has a lot of damage, a lot of power. It's super fucking slow. Yes, I know. Its Mega Evolve made him viable again. It's cool. It's a nice little water tank. Yes, it might die to electric and it might die to dark tags. Who gives a fucking shit? This Pokemon is neat. This Pokemon is very unique. This Pokemon is probably retarded. It probably is. But one Mega Punch, you get taught a lesson going. This Pokemon just has the damage. That's why it's number 5. I love the idea. I love the whole Shelter bit to tail made Slowbro. It's a pretty cool. It's a pretty neat idea. A pretty unique way of making a Pokemon. Water is psychic, of course. But look at it. Look how cool it looks. Have you not noticed? I have a lot of I got 2 first gens in a row. Ooh, that's not good. I did not look at this at all. Number 4, Glad-Aid. The boy who's fighting psychic with blades on his arm, just going chop chop, slicing through foes like it's nothing else. Has a really good physical attack. Cool. Has like Leaf Blade, has Shadow Sneak if you get it bred. It has close combat. It has Psycho Cut. Probably Shadow Claw if it wanted to. This is a pretty cool fucking Pokemon. Now this is why it's number 4 to me. Number 4, it's number 4 for a reason, because I love the idea of a psychic and fire type. Now it's between this guy and like Machamp, or not Machamp, Medicham, I believe. Medicham I would probably put on this list if I didn't have a stronger list as it was. And I went, you know what? I don't like Medicham as much. I like this one better. When it gets to Mega Evolved, it has a fucking cape, looking clean. What is up, Levi's? How you doing? It's all right, dog. I did some Mario Kart, and I'm doing my top 10. I'm gonna go back to watching the SummerSlam right here in a second. It's on right now. I'm missing it myself. But yeah, this Pokemon is one of my favorite ones. It's a top 4 Psychic type. I know it's Psychic and Fighting, but it's kind of give up, isn't it? Like, no, how's this a give up? It gets a fucking cape. Like, it has to be a top 5 Pokemon without the cape. Like, be legit. If you don't have, if your Pokemon had a cape, it already goes up. That's a legit reason. I swear that's like in a reason of all reason to me top 10 list is bring a cape and you're done. So that's number 4, Gladiate. I kind of went on a tangent there. I'm not sure where I was going with that one, but it's all good. Number 3 is Meowstic. You're like, why Meowstic? Is number 3 Prankster, and it's on my competitive type Pokemon, and I love the idea of a female version and a male version. Not doing this, but they're different abilities. You got competitive and you got Prankster, which is really neat. That's why I like Meowstic. It has a pretty decent tankiness to it, special defense wise. It can build a nice little wall to keep people from fighting you. I love the idea of having really 2 different types of the same Pokemon, just a male and female abilities are just different, and that's really neat of an idea. Yes, you can do a really good Rule 34 with 2 pussies looking at each other if you want, but that's a whole different subject right now. This is I like it has power if you want to. I like it as a supporter defensive type that just really just gives everyone the middle finger going, why is this Pokemon still alive? Why haven't you killed him yet? Just being honest, it's a really cool Pokemon. I like this idea. I used the Prankster version myself. I don't have the female version like I should, but I think the Prankster is the better one. I think the female might be around the same as the Prankster, only because I think the female version, competitive, since everyone uses female Pokemon, it has a big boost of damage. I use the male version because of the Prankster. So you have a back and forth. There you go. That's right, Levi's. Guy protects, girl goes ham. That's pretty much it's pretty much a drunk bitch. That's number 3. Number 2, probably the obvious. Alakazam is number 2. You're like, why is Alakazam so high on the list? Alakazam is old school. Alakazam is power. His speed is he is up there. He might be glass cannon-ish, but he can blow people the fuck up. Don't ever underestimate Alakazam, especially a Mega Alakazam. You think, oh, it's only Alakazam, he'll destroy you, and everyone knows that. Everyone knows Alakazam has had power since version 1, alright? From Gen 1, it's been a really, really, really overpowered Pokemon. This Pokemon is really fucking strong, and we all know it. And had the nerve to put a mustache. You're damn right. This Pokemon had a mustache and 2 spoons. That's 2 scoops of ass kicking he's willing to give you with his mind. Oh my god. I mean, everyone in this chat has been bodied by an Alakazam before. And everyone knows the feeling going, this feng shui motherfucker just beat me. He just spooned the shit out of me. You really know what you can do about it. Because Pokemon is fast, has damage. Now, if you can get off attack before him, okay, you're probably going to kill him because he is a glass motherfucking cannon. But if you can't kill him, and I've seen a couple tankier Alakazams out there who just recover and live everything. You don't see them as often, thank God, because if you saw those things, oh my lord, be scared. If you ever see a tanky Alakazam that survives hits and just heals them off, you'd be like, oh, fuck this. Because his base power is super strong. You can do it if you want to. But I don't suggest that. But that's number 2. We go on a tangent about Alakazam for days. Number 1 is the obvious because it's a fucking Eevee evolution. Espeon is number 1. Uno. 1. Now, if you watch my top 10 series, you know I'm going to have if it's Eevee evolution in there, it's going to be a top 3. I've said that from the motherfucking beginning. Espeon is my number 1. Espeon is actually Espeon is my favorite evolution of Eevee. hands down. If I had an Eevee, I might do an Eevee list. And if I do, Espeon will be number 1 every time. I love me some Espeon. I think Espeon's is super fucking strong. I think it has tons of power. It's not slow. It has tankiness to it. It's no Umbreon, I agree. But it's strong. This is my favorite version of Eevee evolution. And I use it competitively too. And you can ask anyone, this Pokemon will blow you up. And everyone's seen it. People see this Pokemon blow people up. It's fucking greatness. One Calm Mind, your ass is just SOL. You better kill this Pokemon as soon as possible. So, that was number 1. Now, let's go down that list again. Thank y'all for watching this, though. Here's number 10. What's up, Hallow Coyote? How you doing? Number 10 again is that Bronzong. Yes, we had to start the top 10 with some saltiness. Because everyone's going against a Bronzong going, man, it's only a Bronzong. Let's throw some fire on him, and he lives. Or let's kill him with a dark attack, and he lives. Let's kill him with a ghost, and he fucking lives. We all have had that feeling of going, oh, that's Earthquake, and he has Levitate. You're like, son of a bitch. We've all had that issue. That's why Bronzong is at number 10. You have to put the salt levels up there. Salt has to be in there. Number 9 is Xatu, because Native American Psychic Bird looks cool. Love the idea. Very unique. I wish it was stronger competitively. But hey, you can't have all of them win. Number 8 is Delphox, because Gandalf the Burnt. Number 7 is Garbodor, because, I mean, she has to be on this top 10. If I had to put Garbodor on this top 10 list, 1, I would get shot, like when I walk outside. 2, it's Rule 34 material. I mean, you gotta have her on there. You gotta have Garbodor. Now, Garbodor probably should be a little higher in my top 10. But a lot of these Pokemon have a nostalgia feel to it, and I'm like, nah, I gotta keep my Gen 1 together still. Number 6 is an oldie but goodie, Starmie. Most time when you killed a Starmie, you didn't really know it was Water Psychic. And you probably didn't know that it's awesome. You probably didn't know that if the jewel in its right here goes out, that means it's KO'd. Which is never cool. But it has like a fucking nightlight inside of it. And it's Misty's Pokemon. You know, Misty's Bay. We're going to have this Pokemon in here somewhere. That's number 6. Number 5 is Slowbro, because of, I like derpy Pokemon sometimes. I'm not going to lie. Derpy Pokemon is fucking hilarious to me. And I like the idea of Water Psychic. Water Psychic, I think, is always a cool idea. And Slowbro got that power. You know, you ever used to Mega Punch someone with a Slowbro and you just feel satisfied when it kills people? That's what Slowbro was to me. And Slowbro was a number 5. Such a cool Pokemon to add. At least to me it was. Number 4 is that Gladade. 2 blades on the forearms. Bitch has a cape. I mean, what else do you want? It has a motherfucking cape. Number 3, Meowstic, because the female and male versions are very unique. Prankster for the male. Female has competitive. You got Protect. And you got a bitch that's gonna slap somebody. Really cool Pokemon. I love the idea. I really do love the idea of having 2 different abilities for that Pokemon. That's cool as hell to me. I think that's really neat. Number 2 is Alakazam, because old school power, and we've all been bodied by an Alakazam. If you've never been bodied by an Alakazam, 1, you're lying. 2, you're lying. And 3, you need to go get that feeling of getting raped by an Alakazam. 1, it makes you feel bad. It feels bad, man. It really does. It it totally changes how you play the game going, it's only an Alakazam. It's alright. We're the same level. Psychic. Huh. Well, fuck this guy, okay? Fuck him. Fuck this game. I'm gonna stop playing. That's happened. I raged and stopped playing when I was little. Like, nah, fuck this dude. I will come back to you later. And number 1, the best Eevee evolution, my opinion. Espeon has the power, has the speed, has the tankiness, and looks so fucking adorable. That's number 1. Thank y'all for watching today's top 10 Psychic Pokemon. I hope y'all enjoyed today's top 10 Psychic Pokemon. If you like, please hit the like button. If you enjoyed this, hit the subscribe button. If you think someone else would enjoy this, share it. And if you're on Twitch, hit that follow button. Thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed.